How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Triggered Precision Machine. Today we have episode 9 of the 10-part breakdown series. So far we've covered several different types of firearms in the previous 8 videos, and today I have something that is once again entirely different. Today we're going to break down a 9mm SubGun. As you can see in the picture, this is a SubGun that is actually in a pistol configuration currently. So pictured here is a B&T APC-9 Pro. It's chambered 9mm Luger. The APC-9 hails from Switzerland and definitely encompasses all the quality that you would expect. It uses direct blowback and a hydraulic buffer system to smooth out the rough shot cycle normally associated with direct blowback platforms. While it's still not as smooth to shoot as an H&K MP5, it's still a pleasure to shoot and handles very well. Before we get into the breakdown, I'll touch on the term SubGun that I previously used to describe this platform. SubGun is just a shorter term for submachine gun, and unfortunately this is only a civilian legal semi-auto version. That being said, the term SubGun has kind of morphed into a term that's used to describe any pistol caliber semi-auto carbine or pistol, even though technically it's not correct. If this was in a carbine configuration, I guess you could also call it a pistol caliber carbine, or a PCC for short. Anyways, let's get into it. And same as always, we'll start down here at the business end and work our way back. This pistol sports a 6.8-inch barrel with a permanently fixed tri-lug attachment for a suppressor or other tri-lug compatible muzzle device. I'm using this Dead Air Wolfman suppressor with the tri-lug adapter currently. This suppressor seems like it was absolutely made for this gun, and I know that Dead Air actually designed these for pistol caliber carbines and 9mm SubGuns. Just the size, the weight, and the sound reduction is almost perfect. The upper receiver is a clean monolithic design with a couple of M-lock slots on either side of the forend. And on top here you can see I have a mod light and mod button which activates this light. So the light itself uses a Malkoff device's head, an Arisaka light body, a Surefire tail cap, and then that all connects to the mod button. As we move to the rear, we have the optic. So this is another gun that I've swapped optics out a few times, and in a previous video I mentioned I was moving towards enclosed emitter optics on pistols, and this is another one that I haven't really gotten around to swapping yet. This is a Holosun 510C with a green reticle, and for what it is, I really like this optic. It offers a large EOTech size window and Holosun's multi-reticle feature that allows you to choose between a dot, a circle dot, or a large open circle. Moving to the lower receiver of this APC-9, this is a Glock magazine compatible model. B&T offers this same gun with a SIG P320 magazine compatibility or their own proprietary magazines, and the difference is just the lower for all 3 variants. I swapped out the grip for this Magpul K2 pistol grip, and jumping back to the front rail again, I'm running this B&T angled foregrip. Aside from that, I haven't modified anything else on the gun. It came from the factory with a decent 2-stage trigger and the fully ambidextrous controls you see here. All the way back here at the rear of the gun, we have this rear trunnion that is actually removable, and you can swap these out for different stock or pistol brace attachments. This whole gun is incredibly well thought out and nice to shoot. I've had a few 9mm SubGuns and PCCs in my day, and this one is hands down overall the nicest. Like I mentioned before, the H&K MP5 gets the nod when it comes to having the smoother and softer shooting cycle thanks to its roller delayed bolt system, but the MP5 lacks in terms of things like last round hold open, ambi controls, and it has a more complex operating system. I ran the MP5 for a few years at work and put tens of thousands of rounds through one, and on occasion I did have to replace a few extractor springs and roller retainer springs in the bolt head. I definitely don't have that kind of round count yet through the APC-9, but based on my experience with other direct blowback guns like the CZ Scorpion, it makes me doubt I'll ever have any problems at all. And as far as things I may change on this setup, I might experiment with a different trigger, see how a single stage feels. Other than that, I really like everything about this one. And that wraps it up for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We have one more episode of the breakdown series coming up for tomorrow that's going to be one of my personal favorite rifles. If you guys are liking this stuff, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll keep the videos coming. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.